Hi there, I'm David Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild, and today I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I was doing in the shop, specifically with my comic books. I had a whole bunch of comics that I was kind of backlogged getting out, so just now I was able to get them back, and I'm still working on a few actually, so I got some more comics, some newer comics, some new old comics. I don't do new issues, I just do, just buy collections occasionally, and then I put them out in the store. And so I got a bunch of comics that people haven't seen before, that are coming out. And what's also nice is not only am I finally getting those books out for you to look at and browse through, like X-Men Legacy, Extreme X-Men, stuff like that. And I got additions to some great titles that I've already had out here. But what's nice is I've also been taking my time and I'm totally reorganizing my comic section. And it's nothing new, but what I'm doing is making sure that everything's in more or less alphabetical order. If you're looking for like new Avengers or let's say new X-Men, you might have to check the actual name like Avengers or X-Men and then also check under N for new as well, because doing this is great, but sometimes sometimes it'd be a little daunting, and then I'm like, oh man, I should have put this in the N's instead of the A's. I don't know. So then sometimes I lump it in a different spot. So it's not 100%, but it's definitely better than what it was. And, there's a lot of misplaced comics, too, from people going through and just, oh, this is a cool book. I think I'll get this instead, and just put it back in there. And everybody does it. It's not a big deal, but just reorganize, re-alphabetize this, clean it up, so it's going to be way easier to go through. Plus, now I still have some books underneath in the bottom here, but these are like extra Superman, like maybe I have a bunch of different copies of these, or books I just don't have space to put out. I've also got some independent titles under here, like Dark Horse and such. IDW that you can go through. The very bottom row, I don't have anything on this very bottom row down here. It's just empty boxes. Here's some more on the second row. That way you can take a look. I got some more Punisher. I think I got some grab bags up in here. I sure do. I got some Superboy and stuff. And also, I've got all the kind of supplies you need. I've got like comic backs and boards for whatever age that you need. And if you don't see something, man, let us know so we can get it in for you. It's not a problem. Now, also, what I will say is not only have I re-alphabetized all my comic books, and I start with DC, going A's, B's, C's, and then it runs into Marvel. They share a box, and it goes A's, B's, C's through Marvel. Well, again, all my independent stuff's underneath, what little I have. But then I also have 3 other boxes. I have 2 long boxes where I keep number 0 and number 1 issues. 2 whole boxes, so if you're looking for them, a number 0 or a number 1 issue, look in these boxes first before you look through all the rest of my other titles. Then I also have a box where I'm doing collections, like I got these grab bags, like here, 5 random issues from the same title, or I'll have just 5 random comics for $5. And then also too, and these are great for people starting on comics, or you just want quick casual comic gift. You don't have to worry about the issue. You just grab a pack of comics and say, here you go. And man, I love getting comics like that when I was a kid, just because who knows what I was going to get. It was like Christmas, and if it was Christmas, great. If not, it didn't matter. It's still cool anyways, because who knows what kind of new universes and vistas I would be exposed to, which is awesome. Now I also have in this box other runs of comics. Like here I got World War Hulk Frontline, all issues 1 through 6. And I'll have it on the bag here to tell you what I have here. And here, like New 52, Future's End, issues 1 through 18. This is not a complete series by any stretch of the imagination, but the first 18 issues, it's a good way to start off your collection. And I got some other stuff here, like Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America. It says on here I got issues 1 through 4 of a 5-issue limited series, so then you know you're still missing a book. And if you're ever wondering if any of these are complete, man, ask us and we will find out for you. And something else I also have too, is I'm going to show you real quick, is I have some of my higher priced comics, and potentially my harder to find comics, over where we keep all of our magic cards, and right up here by the front counter. And we have some older comics like Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos. I've got House of Secrets, Weird War Tales, some old Star Trek, Our Fighting Forces featuring the Losers, Army at War, Sergeant Rock, Star Spangled War. That's like some of this for the Unknown Soldier too. Shade the Changing Man. I got all sorts. I got some old Teen Titans in there. I also have some other more expensive books. Like here's another run We're at the Secret War, where the first and last issue are kind of pricey, and then the other 3 issues are, you know, kind of a few bucks too. So that brings this whole collection up to about 70 bucks. And then here I've got like Masters of the Universe #1, running that for about 50 bucks. And so I've got all these right up here so you can take a look. They're not all necessarily issue 1s. Some of them are runs of comics, like the Secret War, but also too some of them are like first appearances, stuff like that. Then also, I don't normally do CGC graded comics, but I'm just consigning these for a gentleman right now. And I've got probably about a dozen or so different comics. Some of them, like this one, I got a few facsimiles, like this Hulk 181. So this is a great placeholder until you can scrape up the money to actually buy the actual one. So placeholders are very cool in comics, just because it's nice to say, "Wow, man, I'm so close," you know. And that way you can kind of feel like your collection's kind of complete until you can actually get it complete. Well, that's all the time I want to take. I just want to let you know that I've been working on the comics, trying to get them a little bit better. I've also been trying to weed out and pull some damaged stuff that where the sun has degraded the top of the bag on some of the comics. So I had to pull several comics out. And, you know, and also too, everybody flipping through them over time, that's just going to naturally wear comics. So it's real important to change out your bags and even boards over time. But if you got them stored in a cool, dark place, you're not thumbing through them all the time, you know, bags and boards will last you quite a while. But of course, there are still a few that I got to attend to, so it might take me a while to get them all. But usually the comic's pretty good inside. If not, well, we're eventually going to get around to pulling them all and taking care of them. All right. Well, that's it. That's all I got right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dave Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild, telling you to stay safe, play great games, and we'll see you real soon.